All right, we got this tune, Mean Atlantic Ocean. This is a gem, folks. This one is a gem. He really rips into this one. This was a session overseas in Europe. I think it was in France. And I forgot to mention, Ain't Ever Had Nothing, the last example I went over, that was also included in this session on the same album, Born in Poverty. Okay, but this is Mean Atlantic Ocean at 3:10 from the 5. We'll go into the solo, and it's a little different than the rapid fire ideas we've been looking at, but it's intensity. It's the intensity that we're going for. Okay, this one's got it. Okay, from the 5. I slipped a little on one part, but the intensity felt good. Very aggressive. All right, let me try it again. I want to try to get that a little smoother there. I'm just starting to get this down, and I'm trying to remember it, but when you're working hard to remember something, you start to lose the phrasing. I might do it a little different, but it's the way I got to try to feel it too, It's hard to do everything perfect. And then still have the emotion. So I'm trying. Here, let me try this one again. Here it is. Hold on. Slipped a little, but again, I feel pretty good with that one. It's tough, folks. This is at for my ability, it's just right there. I'm about to collapse. I'm no Joe Bonamassa. I'm a guy in his room, and I'm just trying to show you what I'm getting into. And I'm sharing it. I'll break it down. And again, amazingly, it's the notes. No big deal. It's just the notes. It's just pentatonic, minor pentatonic. The whole thing. I think there's nothing else in there, but the intensity, the raw intensity of this solo is crazy. It's almost like he can't even contain it. It's funny because sometimes when you're so proficient, you're so technically gifted, and you make everything sound so easy. I think on a tune like this, you want to almost feel like you're about to fall off the cliff. You're about to collapse. You're pushing it. One thing I want to mention too, it comes to mind, a musician that was supreme at this was the drummer Keith Moon in The Who. I mean, the guy, he played almost at that threshold, like he was about to collapse. He was at using 110% of his ability, and he was pushing the envelope, So this is it reminds me what Jimmy's doing here too. It's just so cool. All right, anyway, enough with this, right? I love it though. I love it. Okay. So he's starting on the 12th, he slides up, right? We're on the 5 chord. Okay, and he slides up and plays the fifth and two roots, flat 7, and back to the root. Now that's kind of, it's cool because he swings that kind of like, it feels kind of relaxed, but then he goes, he rips into this idea where he's running down the minor pentatonic from the minor third, right, to the root, flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor third, root, root, root. 3 roots on this. Now, how I remember it, because pretty much these phrases right in the beginning is the same minor pentatonic running down it. The only thing that's different is the amount of roots that he throws at the end. I don't know if you noticed, but okay, the first one has 3. And then he plays 1. Then he plays 2. Then he plays 3. But the third one, it's really 2, but then he plays... The third one's kind of like the beginning of... Actually, he plays 3... Okay, he plays 3 of those. What is that? He plays, again, 2 roots, and then the third one here starts the next phrase. Root, minor third, 4th bent to 5th 3 times. So again, we'll do it again. 3, right? 1, 2. See that? There was 3 on that last one, but it's really 2. And then he starts that. Okay? 3 of these 4th bent to 5th, like Albert King. Okay, and then he plays it again. Okay, so now it's a little different because he goes minor third root, flat 7 5th. Now he takes the 4th and he bends it to the 5th twice. And then he comes back to the 4th, minor third, 2 roots. So it's, you can play it with your third of pinky, however, it's just falling. So we got see that? Crazy, you know, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. You know, there's something magical. It's just the way he does it. I mean, I would have never come up with something like this. I find it amazing how, again, it's not the notes. Damn it, I don't know what it is. I'm talking about it because it's really hitting me here, this one. One of my favorite solos that he takes. And, you know, I'm just getting it under my fingers, and as I explain it to you, I'm feeling it, understanding it more. This is what really is helping me, actually, folks. Talking to you guys, breaking it down. I'm realizing it and just absorbing it, kind of. Actually, all right, so that's where we're up to, right? Then he goes again with this idea. He goes, let's see, he plays this one a little different because he hits the minor third and he hits 2 roots here. Only 1 root at the end, so he goes 2 roots, flat 7 5th, 4th, minor third root. and there's like a slight pause, and then he goes 2 fourths bent to the fifth, 2 of them. So that phrase is, see how there's like a little pause. So from, let's see if I can put it together again, it goes. See how there's like a little pause in there? He takes like a breath, kinda. It's a little different. Alright, so now, after that, he does this idea again with... Let's see, wait, he goes... Okay, so this one, again, minor third, root, flat 7, fifth, and now he plays 4th bent to 5th. Now he comes down, though. On this one, he doesn't do 2. He just goes... He brings it back down to the 4th, like a release. Now minor third, root, root. And then again, root, minor third. So it's... See it? And then he goes, let's see. All right, we'll get into that next week. Let's go from what we got up to, because it's amazing how he takes this theme, this one idea, and he keeps spinning it, like, you know, he keeps changing it slightly to like, you know, almost like he changes it sort of, and he keeps the repetitiveness sucks the listener in. All right, so. Okay, that's where we're going to the 4 chord right there. That's the 4 chord, okay? I botched it a few times, as you can tell. But where we're going right here, the next idea after this is this. That's the 4th, right? The 4 chord, okay? Okay, it's, so we're in the key of D, I said, so that's the G chord, right? So, what this is he plays the 4th, bend to the 5th again. He releases and hits 2 fourths with vibrato. Then he plays the minor third to the root twice. So it's... And then he goes... That's right with the 4 chord. So it's minor third, 4th, minor third, 4th, and that's where he puts the vibrato. So that's minor third, root, root, minor third, root, flat 7, root, root. So it goes like this. Okay? It's kind of tough because it's the same few notes, which is sort of the magic of this whole thing. And I'm trying to show you. Let's see. We'll take it from this part where we go. Four chord. Okay? So at the 4 chord we go, like when we're getting to it. 4 chord, minor third, root, root, minor third, root, flat 7, root, root, and then you play this beautiful part. That's like a key. That's a key. It's different in the whole thing. That's a different phrase than what we've been messing with, you know? And he goes, a little roll here, like Otis Rush, 5th to root, come back to the flat 7, go back to the 5th, come back to the flat 7, quick staccato, and then the second one you hit it, you bend it to the root, so it's okay, like that's the staccato, and then you hit it. Now this has got to sing. This is everything else. He's like really like just staccato, quick, you know. He's chopping away, you know. This one, that one, you got to really nail it. The contrast, right, folks? The contrast. So all right, up to there. Oh, here you go. Oh, wait, hold on. Start over. What? I drew a blank. Oh, yeah. Okay. I drew a blank there. Let me try it from this part where we're taking it from we're taking it from okay. All right, folks. I apologize. I'm running out of storage room on my tablet here, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up as best I can. We're on the 4 chord, right? So I'll try to give it to you again. We were here. That's the 4 chord, right? All right, so again, what that is, once he goes to the, he's on the 4 chord, he plays minor third, root, root, minor third, root, flat 7, root, root. And then you do this rake, this little rake, 5th to the root. Right, you kind of roll that finger. You don't do that. I mean, that's cool too. You know, but he plays it. So it's, again, 5th rolling to the root, flat 7, 5th, flat 7, and then you bend the flat 7 up to the root. So again, and I was saying, I think I was saying, I don't know if the thing cut out, that the beautiful thing about all this is that the manic, you know, this is the one moment where he wails, you know, where he really lets it sing out there, which is a beautiful contrast to the whole solo. So there's that part. That might be like the way it's set up. That's like my favorite. Okay, but now he comes back with that manic. And what that is he plays similar to what we've been doing, but there's a new guy in there, a new friend appears. Did you recognize it? The flat 5. Alright, but it's in passing. Remember what I was saying in the other ones? It's like chromatic. You go from the 5th to the flat 5 to the 4th. Alright, so it's... Alright, so again, the whole phrase is what he's been doing. Minor 3rd root, flat 7 5th, flat 5 4th, minor 3rd, root 2 minor 3rds. He ends on the minor 3rd on that phrase. Again. Nice phrase, right? So after... Now he does this. Okay? And it keeps going, but I'll stop it there. He does, this is a little different. He does 2 of these. Minor 3rd root, minor 3rd root. He hasn't done that yet, right? Now flat 7 5th. Again, the flat 5 appears. 4th, minor 3rd root. Comes back to the minor 3rd, up to the 4th. Now this is the trickiest part, kind of. It's hard to hear. It's a bit, I don't want to say sloppy. It's just very crazy, very manic. Okay, so I think he goes up to the 4th. Now he slides into the flat 5, and he comes back. It's pretty quick. Okay, so it's, again, just listen to it. Let me try it again. So he's sliding up to the flat 5 and right back to the 4th, minor 3rd, root, minor 3rd, 4th. Now, once he gets there, he slides to the flat 5. And he kind of, everything's been quick with that flat 5, but here he really sort of teases you with it by staying a little longer, but then he goes right back. And when he does that, he shifts gear. He comes down a little bit. He's sort of unwinding now because he's got to come back to the vocals, I guess, and he's bringing it back down a bit because how if you're gonna sing again, you got to come down, right? A gear. So he's starting to unwind. See, he slows down sort of the speed at what he's playing. I don't know how else to put it, right? He slows down a gear. So that he slides into that flat 5, then he comes back, 4th, minor 3rd, 4th, minor 3rd, 4th. Okay? Now this is what's, maybe it'll help you remember it. This, he slides up into it, right? Now you slide from it back. You don't slide into it, up. You slide back. The next 2, you're sliding back. The first one, you're sliding into it. Now this one, you're sliding from it back to the 4th, so it's hardly really audible. It's felt. See that? Okay, again. So key. This is what makes the blues beautiful because, yeah, you could go like this, right? Let's see. Let me try it again. Right? You don't have to do it, but that's the beauty of it. Listen. And I'll say I don't do it. It loses character. Look. Right? That is what makes the blues so small, right? It's almost like you got a meal and you didn't throw the salt and pepper on it, you know? You know how sometimes when you forget it's missing? It's just missing that little bit. This is like the pepper right here. And now he plays it again, I think, right? So now the next one, he slides down again. He goes, all right, let me try the whole thing from there. So when he shifts gears, when he slows down, he's like... Okay, so let's get it into context. Let's come off of from the 4 chord, I guess, when he's going into it. Try it again. Okay, I'm not sure if I gave you the notes to the last phrase. So after the... Now he goes up, minor third, fourth, and he does this slide again, downward. Hardly, the flat 5's hardly heard. Goes back again to the 4th. And when he does the first one, if you noticed, he does 2 minor thirds. The first one, when he comes pulling back, right? Hardly heard. Slide into the 4th, 2 minor thirds. Then you go root. Let me see again. Right? Now he goes back up. And he only plays 1 minor third and 2 roots. It's funny because the easiest things are it's like the hardest to explain. It's so weird, right? Then the last part's flat 7, root, minor third, 4th, minor third, root twice? Or no, once, right? Yeah, and that is our next phrase, which takes the cake. There you go, lick number 2, first finger bend, right? Here it is, flat 7 to root. You play the minor third and bend it, and then you come back to the minor third. Root, flat 7, root, root, root. Then you go 5th, flat 7, 5th. Or something like that, right? You're on the 5 chord there. The turnaround. So, again, leading into the 4 chord. Right here. Tell you folks, I thought I tore my callus right off my finger on this one. They're getting beat up, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? It's the price you gotta pay sometimes. You play it till your fingers bleed, right? Alright, so I don't even think I can play the damn thing straight anymore. I'm so exhausted. My muscles. Let's see if I can do it. Alright folks, here we go. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I'm going to try to do the solo one last time from start to finish. Not easy. Alright, here we go. Did it. Oh, man. I tried and tried, folks. I kept stumbling on it. I just, sometimes, again, when you think about stuff, I kept thinking about pick. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, my God. I don't know why. You know, you hit these ruts, like, I guess. I did it fine when I started this lesson here. And then I just couldn't do it anymore. I kept tripping up. So it's not easy. It takes good practice, you know. But that's the thing about trying to recreate, like I'm trying to play note for note, trying to recreate something, opposed to just winging it, you know. When you get these licks, when you get them under your fingers, you know, you got it in here, you could just feel it at the moment, you know. The technique, I think, takes care of itself, you know. You're playing in the moment. So... Anyway, I'll tell you, that's really, it's got me, like I said, Keith Moon, you know. It's got me pushing the limits. And you only get better that way. So, I'm glad, you know, I'm spending time doing this. I enjoy it. And hopefully if I could help a couple of guys here and there checking out, just even if they just hear a cool lick they like and they take it and put it into their bag, you know. But this is one of those really intense things. And notice it's not this, right, folks? You probably, if you watch the other videos, it's not this. Right? That idea, minor third, root, major second, root, flat 7, back to root. You know that? We kind of been seeing that. He likes to go to that when he's getting real intense. He uses that lick a lot. But this he doesn't. He did. He never, you know. I don't think he really did this type of idea, that down the minor pentatonic repetitive. Just what's that called? A motive. That was really cool the way. You gotta love it, folks, right? You gotta love it. All right, so I know this is getting long. It's going to probably go out sooner or later. I'm running out of space. Alright, so we'll move on. We got a couple more of these. They're great, though. I love this. I know they're long. These will be the longest ideas, licks. I know how we started lick number 1. What was it? Right? And it was like 2 minutes long, right? We'll get back to that. We'll get back. But once you get through these, you're learning full solos. That's why. But once you get through this, I mean, now we'll go back to, here we go. Something easy, something. We'll get back into that, short little licks to put in your bag. All right. So anyway, good night. We'll see you next time.